Youths in the country have been called upon to redefine the narrative on climate change-related issues. The call has been made by Lilongwe Msinja Constituency Legislature Francis Berekanyama during the commemoration of World Cleanup Day in Salima. Bernard Kankono has this report read by Simeon Boyce.
Singing while picking up trash on the beach is how some young people from the central and southern regions of Malawi started their day as the world commemorated World Cleanup Day. On top of collecting waste, the day was signified with discussions on what Malawi should prioritize in managing climate change as the world leaders prepare for COP26 summit in November this year. Among the priorities made, the youth suggested an increase in funds channeled to climate-related activities like adaptation and recovery processes. One of the participants, Zaitwa Sosola, commended the organizers of the event for giving a platform for the youths in the country to discuss issues on climate change. Speaking at the event, one of the organizers, Dominic Nyasulu of Malawi Youth Council on climate change, said the event has helped in unveiling the capacity gap among the youths in relation to climate change.
I think it's important at various levels. We are looking at the young people as the center of each and every development. We have seen that most of the policies are centering on young people because they want to harness the demographic dividend in terms of the power that the youth possess, the innovations, but also I think the skills that they have. So this was one way of engaging the youth in terms of trying to understand their skills, their capacity gap, and also trying to interact in terms of who we are as individuals, and then so share experience in terms of how climate change is impacting. And also it is one way of building a climate change justice movement in Malawi. Our campaign amplifying the youth voices towards the COP26. It is critical because this COP will decide on how countries are going to start implementing the Paris Agreement, but also the nationally determined contribution. But then what will be the role of young people in all these processes? So young people need to understand. So although we started, but we are continuing where we started. But also we are looking at, okay, after COP, what is it that we are going to do? So we need to mobilize more people to build their capacity to understand those processes, but also trying to unearth the challenges at a local level.
In his remarks, Lilongwe Msinja Constituency Legislature Francis Berekanyama challenged climate change players to redefine the climate change financing.
Basically, we cannot talk about development if we don't talk about agriculture. We cannot talk about development if we don't talk about environment. We cannot talk about agriculture if we don't think about a woman and a youth in Msinja South constituency who wakes up each and every day to go to Zalanyama to look for firewood. So basically, if we ensure that we are well financed, if those that are going to COP to represent Malawi, they need to go there with a real message. We need to ensure that our issues of climate change is financed to its fullest, so that we help our youth with employment, we help our women with business, and I hope if we improve the livelihoods of those people, this issue of climate change will go far.
The World Cleanup Day is commemorated on 18th September every year. In Salima, the day attracted over 60 youths to do the cleanup and a discussion on how climate change has affected their lives. The event was organized by National Youth Network on Climate Change, Malawi-Scotland Partnership, MAGIS, and JCED.
In case you are just